Oh snap, get ready for beast mode. This that knowledge to feed your mind, body, and soul. Tune in, it's the Snap Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV. Giving food for thought, just in case you're hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens. Now give it up to the Snap Judgment team. Who it be? I said who it be? Snap, 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 snap judge. Who it be? Snap, 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 snap. I said who it be? Snap, 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 snap judge. Oh snap.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Welcome here on Applying Pressure. I am your lady being beautiful me here with your host, Snap.
All right, Jay Thirst in the building. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing all right. I hope out there. Today is what? June 5th, 2022.
Yes.
And
it's with Gemini, and it's Gemini season. Oof.
Look, it's a season that we all need to be joyful about, and that there's a lot going on out there.
Facts.
Yes, it is. And we got to create our own lanes right now.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is that whatever position that you're in right now, guys, look, make it happen.
Yes.
As long as you are happy and it's not making everybody else unhappy, because you know
Correct.
why you gonna be on an island all by yourself. But anyway.
Yes. Hey, congratulations to all the graduates out there.
Yes,
For the ones who was going from pre-K to kindergarten, from middle school to high school to college, and for the ones who are graduating to the real world.
Oh, yeah, and also those who received their masters and so on.
Yes.
And you're just graduating to basically new life. It's
Yes.
not necessarily
Yes.
school so much, in that education. But we're educating every single day. When you wake up, God
That's
got
right.
something else for you.
That's right.
You just got to learn how to listen. But all right then. So here we
Welcome.
go.
Welcome to the real world. Hey, today's show, matter of fact, I do want to go on air and apologize to a couple people.
Okay.
Being a business person or being an entrepreneur, sometimes you're not going to make important events, important situations. Yes. So for us, yesterday was a busy day, so I definitely want to give a shout out to James Cooper, Vidal Webb, Travis Matthews, and Jimmy Celia Holmes Jones' birthday party. Missed it, sorry. It was a mad busy day. All I could do is say on air, apologize, but trust me, you already know I was busy. I would have been there if I could. Love y'all. See you next time.
I also like to give a thanks to Vitel Webb, again, aka Vitel L. Austin. Well, she has a book, I Am.
Yes.
What was it? Lord, she gonna beat me up now.
That's okay. She gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
But anyway, look, I was at her event yesterday, which she
9 Lives.
Privileged 9 Lives, the one woman tour.
Yes.
Indeed. And let me tell you, she did her another show yesterday, so I had the opportunity to go ahead and do the media for that one.
Gotcha.
And we had the Brian Paul Associates was there, who also was one of the sponsors.
Big
Who
time.
also sponsored the event, and it was just so happy to see her. And I like to say congratulations, because she was proposed to at the end of the show.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's a big thing. Whoa. Congratulations, Miss Vitel.
Pushing cut, Diamond. But anyway.
So now it's, instead of 9 lives, now it's 10 lives. She got another live to add to it. Congratulations, Miss Webb, man. We love you.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome back, baby.
Yes,
welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, our today's show is red flags.
Red flags.
For those who are teaching or raising kids, children, remind yourself, especially the ones who are going to high, and adults, because we're still learning. But important times right now is the ones who are transforming from middle school to high school. Make sure that you teach your kids red flags when it comes to ships.
You keep saying high school because they all learn.
But no. This is why I want to break it down. Is because the reason why I say we all have our meanings.
Yes.
This is when kids start to venture off. Not disrespect, but venture off because they're in middle school. You're allowing them to stay to friends at friends' house.
Yeah, middle school.
You're allowing them to go to people's house. Now they got to have a judgment on whose house they go to. Friends coming over to your house.
I had to learn that even in elementary.
Exactly. But high school is when it's the next step is the real world. So plan them in middle school on their way to high school on reading the red flags when it comes to ships.
But what are we talking about? What red flags?
There's a lot of red flags. There's if you have a crew, because everybody has a crew in school.
What is a red flag? Something that you should be cautioned about. Something that you should stay away from.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, okay?
Yes.
Stay away from and avoid. Well,
Yes.
so what are those red flags that, as we should be teaching our children and ourselves, that we need to avoid?
Talking about each other's.
And that is?
Like I said, if you have a crew, or how they say, a posse, or I don't click, what they say nowadays, if somebody out your clique talks about somebody else in that clique, when you're not around, trust me, they're talking about you.
So in other words, basically, you're saying someone. Okay, we're in this. So it's the three of us in this clique. We
Yep.
have a clique, or it's five of us in this clique.
It's 5 of us.
And then I walk away, and someone in that same clique is talking about me.
You. Then when you come back, they all, hey. Then when that person go off, she talk about that person. Trust me, they all gonna talk about you at one time.
And that is something that we definitely need to avoid.
Yes.
How do you know that they're even talking about you?
Sometimes it's just you just gonna have to believe that if they're talking about everybody else in your clique or they are talking about you when you're not around. You don't have to say that. You should just know that.
The people that are actually witnessing, okay, they talk about me and you. I
Yes.
leave the room, you know they're talking about me. You leave the room, I see that they're talking about you.
Correct.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Now, what about the other people, the other 4 or other 3 that are sitting there witnessing them talking about us? What do they do?
Well, right now,
You see what I'm saying?
but right now, as an adult teaching your child, you have to teach your child their responsibility to hold accountable for themselves. Can't worry about their other friends. Worry about you. It's because once you graduate, friends, you got to dictate and tell them friends are going to be here for a reason. They're going to be here for a season. Some going to be here for eternity. Only you, as that child, can determine what that friend can. And who they're going to be in your life.
And that's why it's important to have self-validation. That's why it's important. It starts at home.
Starts at home.
It's important to, know your value.
Yes.
Okay. It's important to know that you are enough.
Yes.
So now the thing is, they don't matter, regardless if you are good to me or not.
Yes.
I need to know that I know that I'm all that and then some.
Then some, correct.
Okay. So can we go on a break and we be back?
Oh, yes, we can go on a break, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to discuss some points. But as this, we're going to go into one of my favorite artists, Lupe Farrell. Just did a remix with Drake. This is how we do it, baby.
Ask the nigga next to you, is he gonna wait for you? Lately I've been trying to change. I don't do relationship, these bitches playing games. When you get some money, how the hell you stay the same? When you been broke all your life and you been through too much pain. Like, tell me what's your situation? I know niggas doing time for them murder cases. Tell the judge he ain't gonna feel me unless we switch places. But he don't wanna taste it, he just only Freemasons. I never try to show emotions and I can't take it. When you lose a loved one, I swear you can't fake it. Pull up to the scene, all you see is shell cases. Why the hell they kill my homie? Niggas steady hating. All we know is load up, spin the block, ain't no debating. Ain't no man I feel with God screaming fuck Satan. It's fucking up my mental. I heard my baby mama feelings I ain't never meant to. It got me reminiscing shit that I never been through. And why you lying to me? Stop crying to me. You can't sell me no more bullshit, I ain't buying it. I tell my mother if she need it, then I'm buying it. Cause everything is straight like I earned it. Never been a pussy, if it's pressure, I'm applying it. Yeah, they caught me slipping, but I bet they ain't gon' try again. Water on my neck, I can't club unless the fire on me. How can I just beef a little brody, I expire on me? Why nobody tell me at the top, it get very lonely. You can't tell me what to do, cause you barely know me. When I was in my lowest time, ain't nobody hold me. Lit niggas money that ain't pay me, but nobody owe me. Shit is fucked up, how this world move? COVID, this is not flu. I'm just spitting facts on these Pro Tools. It's funny, I'm the one that help everybody. But when it's time for my help, ain't nobody I could go to. I'm just trying to live, sick and tired of being stressed. Loyalty is everything, this shit is in my flesh. If you dealing with me, I'm just screaming fuck sex. And when you fuck with me, that's when you get fucked the best. Young niggas trillin'. Every time I wake up, it's young niggas killin'. My older bitch trippin', but my young bitch chillin'. I'm in LA tryna find me some bags. I leave the club, they try to follow me back, but this ain't IG. And if I want a nigga dead, he would've been gone. Learn in these LA streets, you can't move wrong. In these Hollywood hills, I'm tryna live long. And screaming RP Nip, yelling live long.
Hey, you already know this, man. That was my man Loopy Pharrell. Can't wait for you remix, man. Keep doing your thing.
Loopy Pharrell.
Yes,
All right,
Loopy, baby. You know how we gonna do it here.
So listen, so the last time you did talk about relationships and these red flags, and to understand that people are in your life for a reason, a season, and or a lifetime. You said eternity.
Yes.
A lifetime. And I know we said earlier in the before we started the show that we were going to talk about this tree.
Yes.
And we can move on.
No, break it down. I'd rather for you to break it down.
Okay.
Because then it makes sense to what we're talking about. They can visualize it.
Okay. So basically, we had mentioned earlier, you know, it's a lot.
Yes.
You know, when you're dealing with red flags and dealing with relationships, and relationships can be business as well. Okay, and you know, regards to this.
That's why we say
business.
ships, friendships, relationships, business ships.
Relationships.
Friendship too. Friendships too.
They're all relationships.
All relationships.
They're all relationships.
That's why I said ships.
So, okay. So when you mentioned that a reason, a season, and or a lifetime. Now, if I stumble among my words, please forgive me. Work it out.
You know what we're talking
Whatever.
about. You get it.
So, okay. Now, I mentioned about the tree. Now, I don't know if some of us heard of this. They may have heard it over the years. I don't know.
But some of y'all who haven't.
But let's just visualize this tree. Okay, this tree has leaves. The tree has branches. The tree has a stump.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And let me just say this. Now, in the tree, the tree could have been around for hundreds of years, thousands of years, possibly. Now, throughout the time as the seasons, which they change, right? They change. Now, the wind blows. Some fall off. Okay, someone's talking about you. The wind blows another way. Oh, someone's looking at you a certain way. Oh, the wind blows another way. Oh, you earn some money. Oh, they fall off. Now, we're talking about those types of relationships.
Yes.
You get money. Oh, they don't want to be your friend. Oh, money changed you. No, honey, the money changed you.
Yes.
I just happened to grow.
Yes.
Now, someone's talking about you, like we just mentioned. The leaves fall off. Okay. Now, the branches. Those branches, they're tricky, okay? Because they're going to look like
They're
strong for you. Now, that's that one that's around you a lot, let's just say.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You know, you think they got your back.
You think you understand
but
them.
as soon as a good,
Comes along?
good, strong wind come along,
It's going to break
you
that
could have won
branch
the
of
lottery, let's just say. You could have been, give me an example. Something strong that appears now that they fell off because their motive wasn't right.
That's right.
Now, remind you, it's not you. It's
Yes.
them. Okay? Now, that stump. Okay? Now, in that stump, in that tree, only have about 3 to 5 roots that lasted for hundreds, thousands of years. Those are the good. Those are your friends. They got your back.
You ain't got to call every day.
No.
You ain't got to text every day.
No. Those few 3 to 5 maybe.
3 to 5.
3 to 5 maybe.
I'm going to say 3.
On the hand. One
Five,
hand.
yes.
On one hand.
Yes.
That you can count on them. You can call them and say, you know what, I need $10,000. I need $1,000. Whatever it is. And no why or what about, none of that.
And they know you so much, when they sense something wrong with you, they will call you out of the blue.
Thank you. So
Telling you.
Now, just understand, and that is for a lifetime.
Lifetime
That
friends.
stump.
Lifetime
so
friends.
Just understand, you look at your friends or your relationships as that tree.
Yes.
Are they here for a season?
Yes.
A season, excuse me. A season.
A reason?
A reason.
Or a lifetime.
Or a lifetime.
But only you can decide that
Only
on
you
your life
can decide that.
and
That's
your friendship.
Where your value. That's
Yes.
where you understand you are enough. That you understand that you are validated, and only you can do that.
And sometimes you can help them become a better friend, a better
How do you
brother,
do
sister.
that? How do you do that to help them? No.
Just be you and read your
Just
signs.
be you. Now that's if they want to.
If they want
helped.
to.
That's if they want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but see, they got to be willing, and that's when you know. I'm not.
Don't
I'm
overthink
not
it. You can't
thirsty.
yeah.
I'm not running after you. I'm not begging you.
Yes.
I'm just going to do me. And if you want to ride along and you want to, you got to show me.
Show me.
You got to show me the worth here.
Show me.
okay?
Don't tell me.
No.
I've been lied to a lot in my life, so words don't mean nothing. Show
but
me.
actions.
Show me.
Actions.
Those are for, I'm going to say, people, youngsters, grown people, adults. Talk to your children about relationships. If you do not like the person that they're dating or seeing or who they friend, explain to them why you don't like them. Just don't say,
Oh, I don't like
I don't like them. They look sneaky. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Oh, I know their parents. That don't mean that's not explaining, letting that child understand the value of learning what a friend is.
Yes.
So, because if you tell that person and don't explain to them, that child, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, is going to continue to thrive with that person to try to show you what they are.
Now excuse me. Now you have to remember there are some parents out there that's doing all kinds of stuff they probably shouldn't be doing, and their child is much smarter than they
them.
are.
Smart.
And then you got to realize that they're like, why am I listening to you when I see you got running the Tom, Dick, Harry running in and out, or Mary Jane and Sue coming in and out, or you're accusing them, or you're abusive to them, and so on. Sometimes the child is much smarter than the parent.
It's true.
And that's fine. That's great. Thank you. Lord. But you have to you gotta decide what situation we're talking about here. Okay, you gotta take a look at yourself and what's best for you.
Yes.
But always turn to someone that is much wiser than you, if anything.
Correct, and I believe that.
Please.
And I will want that. And the reason why I think this is a touchy subject is because a lot of our children are out here with single parents raising them alone and wonder why their child don't either have friends or why they're not even cool with their parents anymore, and sometimes it's because of friendships. And that's in life. You drove that man away. You drove my boyfriend away. You drove my girlfriend away. You feel what I'm saying? You don't like my children. It's so many things, but it has to start to where, what did you teach your child about friendship?
Well, they taught me what I tell you right now. You kind of nailed it a little bit with me. I wasn't raised by either of my parents. It was by my grandmother. God bless her. And I'm still healing. Even after all these years, I'm still healing. And that's the important thing, that you're healing. You're healing. I ain't say I'm perfect and healed, but I'm healing still, because there's some things that have been opened up that I didn't realize.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And I have to say this, I will be much smarter than what my parents
Yes.
have done.
Yes. I don't feel like I'm better than my dad, my mother, but I feel like
I'm better.
I think better.
I'm better. No, I'm better, because the thing is, you have to grow. You have to know that you're better. Okay. I'm not saying, I'm better at it. I'm being conceited about whatever the case is. No, I am better. Okay, I am healing, and my parents did not show me or teach me how to watch the red flag or this. I'm sitting here like I'm learning from everything that everyone around me.
You learn from not just everybody around you, but you learn from experience.
Things
you have to go through. Yes.
So the thing, we have one.
We have tips. We have tips. We're gonna say tips. Grab a pen and paper, or if you're a great imagination, you're still young, or you got some. We're about to give you some tips on how to help heal yourself, or even think about your journey. My number one was, everyone won't grow with you. You cannot take everybody with you. You want to because of your heart, but everybody cannot grow at the same time that you're growing.
No, and that's where that part comes in. We see it a lot where you say you're going, you're going to the NFL, you're going to the NBA or WNBA or what may have you. You're doing something great. You got a lot of scholarships, but your friend, I had to think back. Bel Air, when Will went on to California, and his best friend.
Jazz?
No, that wasn't Jazz, because they showed it differently.
Oh.
Well, anyway, his friend from the hood, was upset with him because he's doing better because somebody is there for him to do better for him, and he got upset. Like, how you get upset with that. And he's willing to take you with you. And that was a person that Will can't, because it turned out Clinton brought him with him.
Correct.
Because of his toxic behavior.
Yes. You are a product of your environment.
You are.
So sometimes you have to get out that environment to understand the value of your life.
And Will was taken out of the environment and understood that, but his friend, he was trying to help his friend also come to a different environment, but he was hating on him. First of all, Will didn't earn this. He's just there because he's trying to profit off, if anything. But you're upset with him?
Yes.
See that right there?
Everyone
you
can't grow with you.
No.
Our next one, your past is your past. You cannot change it, but you can heal from it.
You know what? The past.
And that's a deep.
People come to me, they remind you about what happened, look, a day ago or a year ago. Let me tell you something. I don't live at that address.
Nah, that changed.
My address changed yesterday. A month ago, a year ago.
My square foot of home been changed.
Hello?
Bigger now.
My address has changed. So why are you bringing up what happened when? You know what? Good person. He's a nice guy, I think.
Appreciate it.
He goes on. It's a meme. He says, "Why are you still that people that upset you that don't pay your bills?" What?
And that take us to the next tip. Tip number 3. Some people may always be miserable. Let them be miserable.
Bye.
You can't change them.
Bye.
Stop trying to change people who not willing to change when they're ready to go. Peace.
Bye.
Next.
I am not. Look, you got to be willing, people. Why am I? You get sick, you get cancer, all kinds of stuff because you're miserable. Have a good day.
Let them be miserable.
I can't do it. Bye. No.
You're the leader of that train? Let them get on the back of the caboose and ride on. Hey.
Matter of fact, just stay off my damn train. I gotta go.
Facts. You have what? Next one. You got one?
Well, okay, let me see. You say you can't save everyone from themselves.
Yes, you can't save everyone from.
You cannot save everyone from.
You cannot save them from themselves.
No.
They have to realize who they are.
They gotta be willing.
Before they're willing to move on and either help others. Not want to.
Not need to.
Not need to.
You gotta be willing.
Willing. Willing's the key in the sentence. Willing.
Now, some people will not like me no matter what you say or do, and I promise you.
That's not hate. Pete, let's not put that categorization of hate.
No.
They haven't grown yet. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm saying they haven't grown yet. They're not ready.
Yeah.
They're not prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
And time doesn't heal all wounds or pain.
Yes.
But I have to say, and you do have to give it time.
Give it time.
You have to give it time, but don't. That's not something I want to rely on, because my thing is, okay, it's been, I don't know. Let me give a maximum number. Let me say 5 years. Now it's been 10 years, and you still talk about the same thing that happened 10 years ago, and you didn't heal from that. So apparently time doesn't heal all wounds. That's when now you got to be willing to let that go. But are you willing to heal?
Yes.
Are you willing to seek help?
Yes.
Now, so who got the problem? It ain't me.
No.
Because I don't live at that address.
Then been moved. Hey.
Okay.
And that goes on to my next tip.
Go ahead.
Having to heal from the same thing more than once doesn't mean you failed.
No, it does not.
Does that? So
No,
don't go on and
fell off the horse. Get back up.
get back on. You haven't lost.
No, you
you have a chance. You're learning. I keep saying there's no such thing as winning and losing. It's winning and learning. You lost when you gave up. You don't do it no more. That's loss. So you're learning on how to be better. You're learning how to be great. You're learning how to be number one. Number 2, number 3, number 4. Yeah, everybody don't believe them. That's why you're learning to be number 1. You're getting your experience in. You are learning and grasping. So trust me, healing from the same thing more than once doesn't mean you failed.
No, because it takes time to learn from that. I promise you. I went to a particular gentleman. He is a healing therapist. Okay, and it's energy work, energy therapist. So, and first I got to sit down. I got to talk. I was like, look, man, look, just get to touching. He said, you a trip. I'm gonna mess y'all. I keep you laughing a little bit. All right. So anyway, we talked for about an hour. Now, mind you, I'm paying him by the hour.
Oh, no wonder you talk for the hour.
And I'm like, look, okay, here we go. There's so much more. We didn't talk about my dad. We didn't get a chance. We talked about my mom a little bit. We talked about my grandma a little bit, and we didn't really talk about because I guess I'm my own therapist. Not saying that I have lots of common sense now, mind you. The thing is that I understood that it wasn't my issue.
Yeah,
it's not my issue. It's not.
So you have to learn you can't, and you can't be a fixer to everything.
No.
You can't.
But I know that I am. I like to fix everything because especially when it comes to healing people and so on, that's my issue, my thing. Because I just want to help. I want to help. I want to help. But I gotta realize that everybody don't want my input.
And everybody doesn't need help.
And that was another one here.
Oh, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna go to another person. Like I said, he's on a roster doing big things. Make sure you look him up, man. His name is Bless Montana. Here with Tanja's son, rising and grinding, baby.
Bless her. Stand tall, do it all, nigga. Yeah. Fuck it. We going back in, nigga. Yeah. Look, ass smart, seeing them tell, don't you see me? All over your magazine, radio, and TV. Street nigga fever, I make this look easy. Favorite rappers, Boosie T.I., Gucci Mane, and Jeezy. You better believe me that I got my cash up. Better step my grind up. Better step my bless I step my raps up. I'm blessed Montana. Rapping for Decatur, that's 10 minutes from Atlanta. Fresh up out the slammer. Now I'm going stupid hard. Meet you on my mind, cause you know that's who I do it for. Short I'm a hood star, but I could be your superstar. You see me in that Chevy, baby, wish upon a shooting star. Old school like a shooting star. Call that shit my groupie car. Pull up on your bitch and turn your bitch into a groupie bra. Flying down 285, doing a buck 85. I was born in 91, but shot it born in 85. Who you think is real as me? Pick 'em out and line them up. If I ain't had that kind of tongue, I wouldn't be my mama's son. Older women love the kid, I'm grinding till my time is up. Now I hear my mama friends say, oh shit, they gon' change your son. Bless her on them poppin' son. Like a Friday afternoon, I packed the two to help me out. Just call that shit my chaperone. I'm what the kids look forward to. Like the last day of school. Tired of dumbing it down when you dumb it, should go back to school. Say why I gotta lie for? Certified trill niggas, why I gotta lie for? Never go against the family. Yeah. Never go against the family. Blossom. Yeah. Who said they were better than they 12-year veteran? Tell them put some money up, but never say the shit again. Gunning for the top spot, you know I'm finna settle in. Barack Obama swear, baby, treat me like the president. Blessed with your profession here. She asking like she need to know. Don't ask me what I do, little mama. Just know that I get dope. Just know that I got money. Just know that I keep ranks. Boomerang bread, but I keep that money coming back. Money niggas scared of me, no wonder why they fearing me. Why I need security with all this artillery. You know that nigga jittery, he hiding his identity. You hanging with a pussy, then you pussy by conspiracy. I don't think they hearing me, so it's time to turn it up. Bring me by the case, Lord, I drank it just to throw it up. Have a pound of purple stuff, we keep that purple burning up. We burning up, we burning up, till everybody geeked up. Cash in a Prada bag, motherfucker Visa. Chain so icy like it's fresh about the freezer. Blessed one no faithful, I ain't such a cheater. They say life's a bitch, well, tell me how you seen her. So tell me how you seen her. Tell me how you seen her. Yeah, tell me how you seen her. Bless her Montana. Older women love the kid, I'm grinding till my time is up. Now I hear my mama friends say, oh shit, they go time your son. There you go. Say, now I hear my mama friends say, oh shit, they go tie your son. Bless her on the poppin' son. Like a Friday afternoon, I paid the two to help me out. Just call that shit my chaperone. I'm what the kids look forward to. Like the last day of school. Tired of dumbing it down when you dumb it, should go back to school. DJ, Taz, Zuda Bang, Roscoe. Certified trill niggas, why I gotta lie for? I smoke Joe with short low for sure, I get my grind on. Yeah, say for sure, I get my grind on. Fahrenheit on the iPhone told me to get my shine on. Now I'm on some boosty shit. Wipe me down, I'm on. Yeah, wipe me down, I'm on. Now I'm on some boosty shit. Wipe me down, I'm on. Stand tall through it all, nigga.
There we go, baby. I see you, Bless Montana, Tanja's son. Yes. If you're just joining us, we are relating to learning to read red flags. Grown-ups, especially for the children.
our kids learn from us. That's
Exactly.
the thing.
But
And
do
then
we
the
talk?
No, and then are the parents even available? And then do they know the red flags?
Okay, all right. So
Okay.
for instance, now I just want to throw an instance because this is a things that go on a lot. I know a lot of people experience that.
Yes.
When your child comes home with a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you know they bring them home so you can judge them. When that parent says, I don't like him, I don't like her, why? I just don't. That's not a legitimate reason
No, it's
for
not
your
a
child
legitimate reason.
not to continue dating that person. But from that date on, that moment on, he or she is going to continue dating her or him to prove to that parent that they are who they want them to be.
Okay, let me say this. I know that my ex-husband, and I clearly say
Uh-oh.
ex-husband.
Uh-oh.
He always liked to, he's a show off anyway, big mouth, and I hope he's watching. Anyway, here we go. He always liked to say that he when my daughter brings someone over, or introduce or whatever, he decides if he wants to make dinner for them.
Who decides?
He does.
Wow.
And when he does that, because you find a lot about a person, you're sitting at a table and
That's
you're
true.
eating. So that's one way of doing it without
I'm
sounding like you
okay.
being.
I'm gonna give an example for me because I am raising a single daughter, and I've been doing it for 13 years alone. Now she's dating. I thought is dating a young man, and I bring him to the house. Brought him to the house.
Right.
We talked, looked at him. And I gave my judgment. Once he left, judgment to see his movement, his actions before I even judged it.
Right.
Once he left, parents came and got him, which was cool. That was a good plus.
Yeah.
Mom's involved, but dad isn't. Cool. So now I'm starting. There's some things I like about him. There's some things I don't. And I gave her the things that I don't.
Right.
And this is why.
Right.
And broke it down to her.
Right.
Left it alone. Well, Dad, what do you like about him? I can see he has morals. Of course, he likes you, which is cool. And he came to my house and didn't disrespect me.
Right.
So he got a little morals. But let me tell you what I don't like about him.
What's that?
And broke it down.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm just saying that.
And guess what?
What?
They, I guess they don't talk that much. Every time, I see him on the phone, who you on the phone with? That guy? No, that. So, maybe something I said, she's reading it and going through the situations. Not going to say what happened to him. See, I told you, no. I'm letting her judge.
I just know that when you are being combative or you're being judgmental or if you're being negative somewhat in their eyes, your child's eyes, against the person that they want to be with, what happens is it draws them to them more. So what you do is that you just basically say, okay, well, let's have dinner. Oh yeah, we're gonna be around them, and you checking it out, because eventually, dude or female is going to slip up and show themselves, and eventually, like your daughter did, she saw something that she probably didn't want. Mm-hmm. So, moving on. That's how you do that. So when you say, no, they go, yes. So what you do is, okay, come on, let me hear what you got. Let me see, come on over here. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go to lunch. Let's go to a b-ball game, whatever the case is. And then eventually you start seeing, and then your child, she starts seeing it.
And let her be the
whatever
judgment.
it is, and for good or bad,
Yes.
So or indifferent, basically, So basically, that's the way. That's how you do it. But when you do this pointing all the time, it draws them closer.
Sure, yeah.
So just
less is
chill.
best. Say what you got to say. Less is best.
Less is best. I promise you.
Another tip that we giving out tips. It's not accurate, but it's up to you to take some.
These are stabs tips.
Stabs tips, you know what I'm saying? It helps me heal. So I want to share my experience with my audience and my fans. Everyone doesn't need or want my input, which is your input.
I said that before, yeah. But you're right. Let's say that again. Everyone don't. Because sometimes I be like, oh, I want to fix. That's what I had mentioned. That's what it was.
Okay.
I want to fix.
Okay.
So when I want to fix, I'm putting my input. And I had to realize everybody don't want my damn input. So I'd be like, okay, fine. No problem. I had to look at that because I realized everyone doesn't want to heal.
Yes.
So then I stopped.
Yes.
Not that I stopped completely or give up. No. What I'm saying is that I stopped putting my input, but then I wait for you to ask. Or
I'm gonna say what I'm saying. Insinuate.
That you need more.
Communicate that you need it. That you need it.
So that's what I do. I had to learn that because I'm like, I'm wasting my damn time. Why am I doing all of this? I had to check me. I had to do that. Okay. All right.
And stop blaming others for your failures or not your success, it's you. It's your judgment. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your brother's fault.
No, it's not.
Not your sister's fault. It's not your best friend's fault. You had expectations on others to help you get you there, but it's really your world, your journey.
It is.
So you have to look in the mirror and blame yourself sometimes. It is me.
No, not blame.
Well, not blame.
This is what I was taught, in which I already knew. There's no blaming. Do not blame yourself. Look, it's a learning experience. Okay, this is what I won't do. This is what I will do next time, and so on. And it's always best to write them down.
Yes.
Whatever your goal, your plan is, write them down and make it plain, as the word says in Habakkuk 2 and 2 or something like that. So look. Write it down, make it plain, and who reads it will run with it. And you be the reader.
Yes.
So you write it down,
and understand
read it. Because it comes to fruition. It starts to manifest when you write it down.
Like my man, author Tuna, just tuning in. 914 Poughkeepsie, New York. I see you texting in. Sometimes it takes a village, but always starts at home. It has to start at home. It's because you breeding these children in. You are breeding this new generation into here. Make sure you are teaching them. We're going to say train, but teaching them the things you weren't taught.
Now, understand that we know there are a lot of broken homes.
Yes.
I'm going to be...
Fiction. You be the fixer.
Let's bring that back here.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of people that don't have that home.
Yes.
And home is a place of safety. We don't have that. That's what
a lot of us
home is.
Supposed to be.
So, right. So, when I want to come back to that, because those that are listening, they're like, well, what if you don't? Well, I'm a foster kid. Maybe if I was running from this to there, so on. But that's where the part comes in, and you have to say to yourself that I am important.
Yes.
I am enough.
Yes.
I
am somebody.
I am great. I am wonderful.
Somebody.
I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. And you get yourself around people that is not judgmental. Now, I dare anyone to judge anyone because, one, you're not God. Though we are little gods.
We are gods. We are little gods.
We are little G's. But understand that what you say is very important. Life and death is in the power of your tongue, it says in the book of Proverbs. So when let's speak life, and when someone is speaking death, you just understand, you might want to get away from that person.
Quickly.
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 Run. Sprint. I don't care. Just get away. All right? But just life and death empower your tongue, and speaking to yourself is very important.
Sometimes you have to talk to yourself. That's not your crazy.
Hey, no.
You only become crazy when you talk to yourself and then you answer yourself. Facts. You understand? Hey, some people, another thing I had to learn, and you might have to learn, is some people may not like what you say or what you do. So what? So what?
Moving on.
That's your journey.
Whatever.
That's your car. So what? Next. You might not like it. Some people will, but it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Everything you do is not for everyone.
Man, let me tell you. How many people in this world, 1 billion, whatever the case is, now if every person, 1 billion, actually would hit this doggone right now, I understand.
Hey.
Everybody's not going to like what I'm saying, and that's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
But for the ones who do, appreciate you. Love you. Thank you.
If I can walk away and know that I saved a life, that's
one life.
Important. That's what's important. So it was for that person, okay? And then not just keep going again and again and again. That failure. I'm gonna keep going and keep going. It's never a failure. You only a failure when you stop.
Stop. Okay.
When you just gave up, you're not doing it no more. You done. No, that's failure. Okay. When you fall, get back up on that dog, a horse, a branch, whatever the hell it is that you fell off.
Yes.
Get back up. Keep it moving, because you gotta breathe. How dare you? Okay. How dare you give up on something that God has called you to be?
Yes. Everyone isn't ready to change and grow, and that is okay. Leave them behind.
Bye-bye.
Sometimes you have to step back and let them go so you can move forward.
And maybe and then down the line in the future, they may just follow. They may follow you.
If it's meant to be, they will be back and they will follow you.
Yeah,
they will come back.
That wasn't a branch that fell off because it can't grow back again.
That was a leaf. That was a leaf. That was a leaf. That was a leaf. Learn in your journey that there are signs, as we're pointing out signs. Just like when you're on a highway, there's merge left, there's turn left.
No, there's U-turns.
There's U-turns, there's stop, there's yield. The most important sign in this world that I say is the speed limit. When it's time for you to slow down at 45, slow down. Slow your body and mind down and look at the scenery around you. Don't be going 65 and 45. That's telling you to slow down. And guess what? Look. Wow. When you're going 70, you're gone. That's highway. You're cruising. You have everything momentum for you. Learn to adjust your speed. And when that speed slow down, that's your mind and your body telling you, slow down and observe the things around you. I'm just telling you, the most important things is the speed limit. That always change. But that railroad sign order, they always remain the same.
Yeah, they remain the same, but whatever road you're on, you're going to see a different type of sign, so you need to follow.
Yes.
Basically follow. And you know what? What the thing is you should do is when you wake up, you open your eyes, and I always say thank you, Lord.
Oh. Listen, my number one thing is when you wake up, no, it's the same thing. I bless him. Good morning. How you doing? You know what I say? Hey, I'm blessed. You know why? Because I woke up this morning and someone didn't. My hourglass is still here. I still have time to fix what's going on in my life.
Yes.
When you wake up, don't be miserable. Be glad because each day someone is leaving here.
Yeah, and the purpose for you waking up is so you can do it again.
So you can do it
right.
again and get it right.
Yeah.
Don't be a loser. Be a learner.
Yeah.
Hey.
Don't take that kind of L. Take the other type of L. The learner.
Bong. That L. Let me get it right for y'all. The L. Bong. Another great thing I have to learn, if I have to force something, it's not for me.
That's right.
It's not for me. I can't force you to be a friend. I can't force you to do as I suggest for you to do. All I can do is advise, then move on. I can't force nobody to be the friend that I am. If I feel like I'm a brother to you and you're not being a brother to me, I can't force you to be that. That's that. Either you're here for a reason or season, because evidently you're not for a lifetime. Because you will have that title as you understand me and you will do as I do. Not say, but do as I do. Lead by example.
You know when you're talking to some people, and I have heard this before, and I've seen it before, and I had to say this before as well, that if I have to keep telling you not to do something that I don't like, and I'm addressing it to you, and you keep doing it, that says to me,
that's a sign.
Not respecting
that's a flag.
Me at all.
And you cannot change that.
I'm gonna give you the third, because that's gonna be the third strike.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. After that, I'm gonna give you that 3 strikes. I'm gonna follow that. I'll always follow that rule. I'm gonna keep it going. 3 strikes, you are out. If I have to keep telling you, no,
you don't get a third time.
No.
First time is the one. You ask my children. I'm gonna give you their email. I'm gonna give you their tags. I'm gonna give you their Instagram. I do not say nothing more than twice. Third time, you do it. Either you're disrespecting me, or you don't care of what I say. That's not good. That third strike,
it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful for you to keep doing what I asked for you. That's gonna put me in the other edge, and that comes to taking care of myself. Is now my number one priority. I'm giving the information that like my energy therapist has said, and it was so important. And I think we said this before. I'm choosing healthy versus unhealthy. Because that is unhealthy to keep, allowing someone to keep doing that, and they feel as though they can keep doing that, and like, wait, that's not healthy. I'm removing myself from that equation. Yes. And it's cool to fall back. It is. Loyalty is way better, and it's different from stupidity. Understand the difference. I know I'm loyal. I can't force nobody else to be loyal or let them acknowledge that I'm loyal. I know I'm loyal because you know why? I hear it more than 3 times. One time you hear it, second time you start to think it, but third time it's probably true. Yes. Keep hearing it from new friends, even old friends. You're just so loyal. It's because I want loyal. But if you're not loyal, I know the difference between you're not around me for your loyalty. That's stupidity. I'm allowing you to be around me is because I'm thinking you're going to change. Hey, if you haven't changed, I'm hoping you're going to change. That's why loving people from a distance. Oh yes. Woo! Love people from a distance. It is okay. Woo! I can love you from a distance. Let me tell you, it could be your mama. Woo! I'm love you from a distance, baby. And it isn't mean. Loving somebody from a distance isn't mean. No, it's not mean. It's not your wrong. You're lucky I'm loving you at all. Shoot, I came into this world. And I leave without you. You wasn't at that line when God brought me out of this world. He wasn't no application for friends or relationships.
It's loving people from a distance.
And it's
mean. No, it's not.
It's not mean.
It's okay that we're look. It just wasn't.
This wasn't meant to be. That was choosing that situation for a reason.
I taught you from here and there,
and it's cool,
and it's fine.
I would still give you advice.
Yes.
You can still call me up, and I still lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. I'm just not going to consistently trying to keep you there.
Being in my presence is unhealthy for you to be there.
Yes.
So I choose health. I choose prosperity. I choose wealth. I choose life. I choose positivity. That's what I'm choosing. And if you are not there to enhance, make it better, what are you here for?
I definitely want to give a shout out to Crystal Denise, Arthur Turner for tuning in, giving their inputs. Like I said, we don't do this.
What was the input?
Oh, the input, like I said, one was sometimes it takes a village to always start the show. One was, man, I love this, man. Y'all keep hitting great topics. Of course.
Thank you.
We're trying to do reality stuff. Like I said, we're trying to do things that personal situations that we go through that we all know we go through, but we might need that word. Everybody doesn't go to church.
No, and let me tell you, I am the church.
We are the church.
And just understand, everyone, but I'm so happy you said that, and I'm going to correct you. No, we are the church.
We are the church.
The church that you might
have
referred to was 4 walls, okay?
We are the book.
That's not the church. That's a place that we congregate and we fellowship and learn from one another and meet other people so we can, it's like going to school, college, or whatever, work. That's where you're learning something, and you take that what you learned on that day, and you're going to now
exert it to your next.
Add it to your life throughout the week.
Correct.
What you have been taught. Now, okay, see, we get that mixed up.
True.
The church is me.
I am
the church.
Correct.
Okay. Now, how toxic or how not non-toxic you are.
It's up to you. Now, we can't fix that. We can't fix that.
Because just like the 4 walls that we go to is crazy. Yes. Well, I'm not going back there. Just like I ain't going to go back to you because you're toxic.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So again, we learn, and that's where that part comes in. But are you willing?
Willing to learn. Are you willing to accept it? Hey, everybody, please go through the bad so you can get to the good. You
go through the bad.
You have to, you can learn.
If you're in something that you're not,
you know what I mean, like
liking,
fail. Expect to fail so you'll learn. Don't be scared not to fail.
Expect to fail?
Yeah, why not? That's what you're gonna learn. You can't be perfect for all your life.
I'm not expecting.
I'm not expecting.
Now, if it happens where it's not so good, I'm going to be like, okay, what am I learning from this?
But you have to learn. Exactly.
But you have to be willing to say, okay, what was
you got to learn to mess up. You got to accept the mess up. Some people don't want to do things because they're scared to mess up. They're scared of change.
Yes.
They're scared of change. So learn.
Yes.
Take that opportunity to learn. That's the only way you're going to learn who you are.
Understand that was just a learning lesson.
Exactly.
Don't look at it as a failure.
Yes.
In other words, is what you're saying. Okay.
Oh man. Like it's almost out of time. We had a great.
Dad, we only had 2 commercials. Okay, look, guys.
That's why we ran it the way I ran. I wanted 2 commercials so we can get this information out. Bang.
Whatever, it's your show.
Ooh, you see? You want something to say?
No.
Okay, see?
No, always got something to say. Always got something to say.
You see? Can't satisfy everybody. Wasn't that one of the tips?
Because I love what we do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
we're gonna push for 2 hours. Well, we're gonna go next time. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Well, just so I can tell them where they can also find me as well, right?
Well, we got time for that.
Okay, we coming back or no?
No, we're gonna go straight on out.
Oh, okay. So, guys, you definitely can find me. You can go to YouTube on the Andre Etta Show, and the show is called Get Into Bed. And like what we are doing right now, Get Into Bed basically is having a conversation about your plans, accomplishments, and so on, your endeavors. Yes. And getting to bed basically means having a conversation, coming to an agreement.
Gotcha.
Okay. When you get into bed is also could be a disapproval, just like John went and got into bed with the mob.
I got you.
That's not a good thing.
Facts.
But in this, I'm switching it around because we're getting into bed because I want to know about what you're doing in your community and for others. So that's what's Get Into Bed. Though I'm going to be in bed, though I'm not in bed right now, but okay. I want you guys to follow me just like you follow this wonderful, wonderful man right here,
Appreciate that.
Snap Judgment. And this is Applying Pressure.
We
I'm
ain't
Andreetta.
We ain't going yet. We got a couple.
Okay, my bad.
Make sure you're tuning in June 18th.
Oh, yes.
Clinton, North Carolina. We are coming with a Summer Breeze Showcase. The gates open at 12.
I'm hot.
We got, Cheryl. We got my man Sherrod Genius Jones hosting, Miss Pebbles, Victoria, DJ Slice, and of course me hosting. So I'm coming back home to North Carolina. My man, if you see him earlier, my man, Bless Montana's coming. He's going to be performing. So anyone who wants to come and perform, please hit me up. We have a deadline. It's Father's Day weekend. So this is open for the kids. It's free. It's free. We got guest prizes. We got bungee houses, water slides, everything for the community. We're coming back to give our community, show us better things that we can do with our
talents. And make sure you took a shower and everything, guys, and wash your feet.
Yes, it's going to be hot out there.
And make sure you bring your towels. Bring sure you bring an umbrella.
Towels. We're going to have water, but bring an umbrella. Stuff to get the shade. Come prepared.
Go get a cot at Walmart or whatever.
Yes, have some fun.
So you can be comfortable.
Yes.
And bring your roller with your water in it or whatever you need to bring, and lay off the sugar. Have a great time.
Yes. Next week's guest?
Yes, what's next week's guest?
Next week we have Gary Welburn, Mr. GQ. He's the author of Street Dreams.
Street Dreams.
Yes. He will be in the building. We also have Ra Ra Entertainment. He got his energy water. Energy drink that he's gonna help provide and wants to, help us out, spring us. It's another sponsor on there who believes what we do and what we do we believe. You know what I mean?
You know what? And Snap over here, he do it best. You know what I'm saying? Because he the man.
No,
so,
I'm the man. The man next to me. I'm trying to get to the man. You know how to salute, man. Y'all can catch me on Snap Judgment on IG. Jermaine Snap Thurston on FB. You know what I mean? Just catch me on, man. I'm out.
And you can catch me on IG. That is Andreetta Garnes and the Andreetta Show. I love you. Stay being beautiful.
Man, we love y'all, man. Mwah. Thank y'all. Until next week, you already know, same time, same place, different topic.
Here on Applying Pressure.
Bombs. Hey.
Mind, body, and soul. Tune in. It's the Snap Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV. Giving food for thought, just to catch you hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens. Now give it up to the Snap Judgment team.